Good morning, Sagittarius rising. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tessa, and you're watching your May 2021 astrology and tarot update. So if you are new to my channel, I do monthly astrology tarot readings based on your rising sign. So you definitely want to make sure that you watch your rising sign video. If you want to just watch like a general oracle and tarot reading, I do mid-month readings for all the zodiac signs based on your sun, moon, or rising. And these are general readings and they could have different focuses, but I don't really get too much into astrology unless it's something very specific. Okay, so just kind of like keep that in mind. I also have another series on my channel called Get to Know Me Through Astrology. So if you do want to get to know me a little bit better, you can definitely read the description box below and just kind of decide if you want to stick around and kind of hang out as I expand my channel. I am a Sagittarius. I'm actually a Sagittarius sun and rising, okay? So I'm going to explain to you a little bit about how this specific reading is going to work. And why it is important that you follow your rising sign. So what I do is I pull up the current astrological chart based on your rising sign. So I have today's date in my app right now for your natal chart, and this is based off your rising sign. So it is very specific to how the houses unfold, and the houses represent the different areas of your life and where the planets are falling in regards to those different areas of your life and how the energy is interacting with itself. But because this is a May 2021 reading, and because the astrology is a lot of information and there are so many different things that we can talk about and touch on, the way that I'm going to do this reading is I have this Starseed Oracle deck, which is so cool. And I ask the deck, I ask what specific energy should you focus on for the month, okay? So this is why this is really cool. So basically what we do is we pull 3 cards from the Starseed deck, and whatever cards come out, this has all the planets, all the zodiac signs, all the houses, the moon phases, and the moon phases are really cool because I can actually pinpoint a specific date for you. So it's very specific to the date. Moon phases are the most day-to-day. Moon phases represent our day-to-day. Okay, this is the astrological event that affects us on a daily basis. Like, everything in the solar system affects us daily, but those energies are a little bit broader and bigger, whereas the moons are a little bit more specific. Okay. So if I pull out a moon phase, I'll be able to give you specific dates. And then, there's like aspects in here, retrograde. So it's really, really cool. And it really allows us to pinpoint on a specific energy, and it's even more specifically, the energy that you should be aware of. Okay. So that is how I'm going to be doing this reading. So I have I have your chart up, and I just kind of like match, I just kind of look to see what is going on in your chart, and then we do the reading. I also have a moon phase app to where I can look at the dates for the moon phases, okay? And then I'm going to be using the Starseed Oracle to further expand on the information and provide insight. And then the Muse Tarot will also expand on the story a little bit further as well. So this is spiritual guidance. I do spiritual guidance readings. And of course, if there is a particular individual or something that shows up in the reading that has to do with outside forces and energies, then I will mention that, of course. But this is definitely more geared towards your own energy and how to understand it better, and how to just kind of like get to know the different energies that are harbored within you better, and allow you to become inspired by them as well. So let me see if there's anything else I want to add. If you are interested in like a personal birth chart analysis, I can do a birth chart analysis for you that's very specific to your particular birthday. So you can email me. Just read my description below to get more information. I also do personal tarot readings as well, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle all 3 decks. I already did a pre-shuffle before I started recording, but I like to do these shuffles while I'm recording too, to get that specific message out, okay? So what specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? Specific energy Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021. Okay, Starseed Oracle. What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? Specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? Specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? Focus on for May 2021. Okay. And the Muse Tarot. What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? Specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? What specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? Specific energy does Sagittarius need to focus on for May 2021? Okay, Sagittarius. I'm excited. This is actually like the earliest I've ever filmed, like super early. Well, for me, usually I do these at night, but I was inspired because I just moved my plants into my bedroom because I had the most light in my bedroom, and the sun was just shining so bright. I had to wake up early and open my curtains and give my plants a life. Okay, Sagittarius. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start pulling the cards and we're going to see what we got going on. OMG. New moon. So at the end of the month, there's going to be a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. And I was waiting to see if, who was going to pull the lunar eclipse card. And I was wondering if it would be you, but you've got the new moon. So the new moon is going to be on May 11th, okay? And it's going to be in Taurus. So new beginnings, planting seeds, setting intentions, and blank page. Yeah, new moons are all about, it's like new moons are a perfect time to manifest and to like start new projects or to like refresh a project, to kind of like get a clearer vision on exactly what it is. So even if you've been working on a project for a while, to get a more clear kind of vision about how you want to go about the next phase, right? And then you have Taurus in your 6th house. Okay, and the 6th house is the house of Virgo. So the 6th house is going to represent your daily routines, your health, your wellness. So this new moon on May 11th, it's going to be really, really, really important and a really, really good time to set some new goals and intentions in regards to your daily routines, in regards to your health. If you're anything like me and you're a little all over the place, it's probably a little bit more difficult for you to like pin down your schedule, right? You probably don't like to create schedules for yourself unless you have like a very specific moon, or unless you have a lot of planets in your 6th house as it is. But I really feel like Taurus season is going to be important for you to really, really deepen the value you have for yourself, like for your body. Because Taurus season is fixed earth, and Taurus season teaches us about beauty, about value, also about possessions, also about like financial value as well. But in order to establish financial value, in order to profit, I guess, off of your own value system long term, you have to have some kind of stable foundation that's going to grow and expand as time goes on. So, you know, and it also depends on if you have Earth in your chart, if you have any Earth in your chart. I know for me, and I'm just giving an example, I don't have any Earth in my chart, literally 0 Earth in my chart. I'm like all fire, a little bit of water, and a little bit of air. So it might be a little bit more difficult for you to establish those grounds and to establish that kind of like grounding, earth, material, and steady like income kind of energy, okay? But May 11th, new moon in Taurus, is going to be a really, really good time to just kind of like really, I would say start thinking right now about what it is you truly value about your life. What would you keep around forever? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you want to see 20 years from now that you have now, and try to build on that, and try to like, and then whatever you are not too happy with, you'll know right away, so you can start making the necessary changes to go in the direction that you do want to go. So I'm definitely feeling this a lot in regards to like maybe your personal health, maybe you want to start working out, maybe you just want to like set a better diet, or just like set a healthier lifestyle for yourself in regards to your daily routines, where you can value your body, where you can value your soul, and you can nurture yourself. So I hope that's making sense so far, Saggy. Ooh, and then we have a waxing gibbous, so another moon phase, okay? And I believe the waxing, oh no, we're in the waning, well, technically we have a full moon in Scorpio tonight, so I don't know what I'm talking about. The waning gibbous is going to start as the full moon starts to phase out. So I'm going to check right now to see the specific date for the waxing gibbous, but it says alignment, refinement, nurture, patience, evolution. Yeah, all about nurturing. Okay, so let's take a look to see the waxing gibbous. This is why I love this moon app, and I love these moon phases, because we are going to get down to specific dates here. Okay, because these dates are important in terms of like really of aligning yourself with the energy that is already in effect. You know what I mean? Like, because when you become aware of the energy that is already going in around you, things start to flow more freely, as opposed to trying to do something, as opposed to like trying to channel a certain energy that's not really flowing with what's going on around you, and then that's where the struggle happens. So moon phases are really, really important. And once I start to expand, right now my channel is in a steady progress, but because I have other projects that I'm working on, but once I start to kind of expand my channel, I would really like to kind of dive into the moon phases and why they're important. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in that. Okay, so the waxing gibbous is going to start May 20th. So right after the new moon, so around May 20th, and it's going to start in Virgo. So yeah, this is totally making sense. This is like total. Sorry, my eye was itching. This was because you're gonna have the new moon in the 6th house, which is about your daily routines. And then once you start to kind of implement that a little bit more, it'll start to unfold and become part of your consciousness. Okay, with the waxing gibbous starting in Virgo, it'll become part of your consciousness. And I want to see where you have Virgo in your chart. You have Virgo in the 10th house, okay? So if you make this related, I feel like something that could really inspire you to nurture this part of yourself to where you're valuing your own body and you're taking care of yourself. What's going to inspire you to do that is your career. So I don't know like what kind of career you have or what kind of job you have, but if you think about how that you needing to do that is going to benefit your career, because maybe it'll provide you with more energy. Maybe it'll like make you more positive at work, or you know what I mean? Just like whatever the case may be, if you think about it in a way that will where you can see how it's going to benefit your experience at work, your experience with your career, or whatever it is that you have going on, that's when it's really going to start to make sense to you about why it's important to get yourself like healthy and to get yourself in a place to where you really value your body and your soul. Okay, so I hope that is making sense. So the waxing gibbous, May 20th, new moon, May 11th. Okay, so this is all like, it's kind of nice for you to get this information now, because you can really start to think about it, right? You can really start to think about it right now. Maybe like plan a little bit, you know, nothing too crazy. And then, you know, give it a shot, you know, and give it a go. And then look at this. For the last card, we have Sagittarius. Well, the last card in the Astro Soul, we have Sagittarius. So this is going to be a very, very important month for your personal well-being and for you to really, this is in your 1st house, Sagittarius. So it's just going to be about you valuing yourself and you loving yourself and you just like taking a deep breath and, you know, doing what you know is going to be good for you and is going to be good for your career because you're taking care of yourself and because you're taking care of your health and because you have your daily routines down packed. Maybe you're going to get yourself on an exercise like schedule, or you know, just kind of like making a plan a little bit more, being a little bit more meticulous and strategic even with your goals, okay? Okay, so this is the astrology. So now we're going to get into the Starseed Oracle for some further insight. We have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Oh my goodness. So you can see there's like this, I don't know if you can see, but this is a person. It's a girl. She's laying here and she's just kind of like allowing like the energies of the universe to just kind of like penetrate her. So this could very much also be about spiritual health, okay? Like meditating, maybe just like, you know, if you already work out, because when we push ourselves to be really, really healthy, we can also kind of like neglect other energies that are going on inside of us, like spiritual energies. So I feel like it's kind of like saying, don't forget about your spiritual nature. Don't forget about your soul. Don't forget to just, you know, as a mutable sign, you might feel very anxious, you know, to just like move around a lot. But it's kind of saying like, try to just lay there and do nothing and just like close your eyes. Not when you're going to sleep, you're not taking a nap. You're kind of like meditating and you're just kind of allowing your mind to dream and to drift. and to just allow your mind and your consciousness to expand. If you want to go to like one of those spiritual, like what do they have like Reiki, and they have like different forms of spiritual kind of like guidance and meditations and stuff like that. So that could be something you could be interested in. But otherwise, just like lay on your floor, and, maybe just like listen to the sounds and allow the energy that you feel and the vibrations that you feel around you, without having the TV on, without having music. If you want to put music on, you can. And just kind of see how it inspires you. See what happens. See if something kind of like switches on. You could realize something. It's so interesting how just like the smallest little change that we make this could be that new daily routine. You know what I mean? It's crazy how like just the smallest little changes that we make that's completely out of the ordinary, nothing like we would ever do, can have such a tremendous impact and can completely change our outlook on life, right? Okay, so, sorry, my nose is itchy. Yeah, and I totally feel like you're going to get some kind of information from that. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So I'm absolutely feeling this as a certain kind of meditation. Like start now, start maybe like doing this, like exactly what I just explained. And I feel like they're going to prepare you. They're going to prepare you for this new moon that's coming up, May 11th. And you'll be guided to do something specific. You'll be guided to turn your daily routines and to nurture your soul in a specific way. You could become inspired. You could really realize what it is that you've been wanting to do. Maybe you decide you want to like start kickboxing. You know what I mean? Just something like super random. So the star ancestors, they want to guide you. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. But you need to like take that time for yourself to meditate. You need to take that time to just be quiet and to just kind of like allow the vibes and the energies around you to kind of penetrate you, and allow the spiritual realm to kind of do its thing, right? And to like just kind of like free your mind so you can tap into some of the deeper like visions that you have for yourself, and tap into the deeper feelings that you feel in order to get you where you want to go. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then for the final Starseed card, we have Weight of the World, Boundaries, Let It Go, It's Not Yours to Carry. So you're holding on to a lot right now. You probably have a lot of like burdens, okay? You could be worrying about all these different people. You could be worrying about like how others feel. Sagittarius, I know you have a very big heart. I totally understand this. Weight of the World, you probably feel like a lot of who you are and what you do is for others, right? Am I right? And the mutable signs, especially, and Sagittarians especially, really need to start setting boundaries for themselves. They really need to start understanding how to take care of themselves better so they don't allow outside energy to affect them as much. But I know that that's difficult for Sagittarians because they care a lot, even though like Sagittarians are very outspoken and they're truth tellers and they will say it how it is. It's like there's still this deep part of us that cares so much about people, about humanity, about like society, and who we are is like an expression of trying to help others see the truth, right? So we emotionally we're very much tied into the consciousness of the universe. Emotionally and spiritually, we're very much tied to the consciousness of the people and of the world around us. So, and that can be a really, really hard thing to just drop and let go of, and really to just kind of focus in on you and your own soul. And I feel like that starts with meditation, and that starts with just kind of like laying there and doing nothing and just kind of like allowing these energies to cleanse you. Allow the spirit world to just kind of like heal you and do its thing and purify you so you can be more aligned with yourself and your own soul, right? Let it go. Yeah, so very, very important message for you, Sagittarius. This is going to be all about healing this month, all about like valuing yourself. I'm feeling a lot of that healing energy and letting go. Okay, healing, letting go. Okay, so getting into the tarot, we have the Muse. This is Uranus energy, okay? So this is about new beginnings, okay? And this is falling under the new moon, so I'm definitely feeling this as like the new beginning that we were talking about earlier. Kind of like start thinking about what I'm saying, get started, and then right around this new moon, it's going to be like a whole new ball game, right? So the Fool is all about a new journey, a new spiritual journey, a new way of approaching life, a new, like taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, just giving it a shot. You know, you could end up deciding to change your routine. You could end up deciding to start working out, start going for walks, start whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Start meditating, whatever it is. Just take a chance, right? Sagittarians are all about taking a chance. And whatever it is, just make sure that it's going to be good for you and not for anybody else. Good for you, right? Okay, we have the Tower card. Ooh, okay. So, you know, it's going to be a struggle at first. I mean, no new, anything that we take on that's brand new, it's not just like, we like to live in this illusion that, you know, oh, you know, if I work out for a week, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Like, I don't know. That's just an example, but it's going to be a struggle. Like when you change your routine, especially if you're making big changes, if you end up deciding to make big changes, it's going to be uncomfortable, okay? The Tower card, it's going to be uncomfortable because your body is not adjusted. Your body has not adjusted to this new way of behaving, to this new way of being. So it's going to be like, you know, uncomfortable, but it's nothing that you can't get through, right? But all, like, things could really just start to, like, kind of break down, you know, that old belief structure. And I feel like this Tower card has a lot to do with the weight of the world. So the fact that, you know, maybe if you are, like, really obsessed with, like, how other people feel and how other people think, it's like a breakdown of that mentality so that you can just focus on yourself instead of, like, worrying so much about whether or not your consciousness is connected to everything that's going on around you. And of course, you know, if you have a job, you do have to consider that to a degree, but this is going to be like a big transformation, like super big transformation in regards to trying to focus on you rather than everything around you. Okay, Two of Inspiration. So this is unfolding really, really nicely. This is Mars in Aries, and the Tower is Mars. So it's going to just like, yeah, so this is actually unfolding super, super nice with the Fool, the beginning, the Tower, the breakdown, and then the Two of Wands, we have Mars in Aries. So this is just like stepping out into the world again with like a fresh lens, right? A fresh lens, you're like coming out of your hole with a fresh perspective, and you're just back to you again, you know? You're just kind of back to this path of creativity that is more aligned with who you are and who you want to be. And then we have the Queen of Materials. There you have it. Capricorn energy, taking care of yourself. This is just like so beautiful to end this reading. Excuse me, on this card. I'm drinking coffee, so like so beautiful to end this reading on this card. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your finances, being the queen of your house, nurturing yourself. just all around, like spiritual, strong, goal-oriented, career-oriented, like I said, taking care of your body, nurturing your soul, finding beauty, like working hard, making sure your home is together, just like all around, just like bam, 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 like boss lady over here. Wow. Such a cool reading, Sagittarius. This is awesome. I have complete and utter faith in you guys. This is going to be a really good month for you, okay? So let me know if you have any comments down below. Please drop them. Please subscribe to my channel if you really like, my style, my methods, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye.